Hello, my name is Sally Pinto, and I'm the Program Director for the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We are under the auspices of WJCS and the Yonkers Office for the Aging. We also have a resource specialist and a nurse on staff. We conduct virtual programming in partnership with the Yonkers Public Library on a daily basis. Enjoy the program.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with just, I always like starting with the neck and upper body. These are chin tucks. We're going to do some head turns. And we're also going to be doing some cat-cows where we're just kind of looking up and down and rounding our spine and stretching out. The first round I will do seated. The second round I will do standing, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so these can all be done standing as well. For your cat-cow, I should probably just, you grab onto the back of your chair like this. You could always just round and tuck and then lift it up and stretch. Okay, let me show that from the side real quick because the first round I am going to do seated. Okay, so from a standing position, that's we're going to round and tuck. All right, and then exhale, lift it all up and stretch. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that from our standing. But I'm going to, for all those that are working out seated, I'm going to start this way. Okay. So starting first is just our chin tuck. So remember, this is a very small movement. Okay, we're just tucking, pulling our chin back. I'm going to do it from the side so you see how small this movement is. Sitting up nice and tall. Think of that marionette string holding you nice and tall, whether you're seated or standing. We're going to tuck back. 1, 2, 3. Trying to give yourself like a double chin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to look side to side. We're always going to return back to center. We're going to do 5 per side. Okay, so still sitting up nice and tall or standing up nice and tall. We're going to look to one direction, back to center, other direction, back to center. Okay, again, center and center. That's 2. Center and center. 3, center, center. 4, one more each side, center and center. Good. Now for our cat-cow. So if you're standing, you're going to be holding the back of your chair here. All right. And if you're seated, you're coming to the edge of your chair. You put your hands on your knees. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to round our spine, tuck our chin, look down. And then exhale, lift it all up and extend. That's 1. We're going to do 10. 2, round and tuck. Extend and lift. 3, round and tuck. Extend and lift. 4, round and tuck. Extend and lift. 5, so feel that spine start to mobilize here. 6, round and tuck. Lift. 7, round and tuck. Lift and extend. 8, 2 more, round and tuck. Lift and extend. 9, and 1 more, round and tuck. Lift and extend. 10. Okay, we're going to do those 3 exercises one more time through. Okay, so starting with that chin tuck, I'm going to do this round standing up. You can remain seated if that's better for you. Okay, ready? So we're going to go ahead and tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now we're going to do 5 per side. Head turns, always coming back to center so we don't get ourselves dizzy. Okay, so here we go. We're going to look in one direction, back to center, then the other direction. Back to center. That's 1 set. 4 more. Center. Center. That's 2. Center. Center. That's 3. Center. Center. That's 4. Center. and center. That's 5. All right. I'm just going to turn my chair to the side as we do the cat cow. We have 10 reps here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to round and tuck. And then exhale, release and lift it all up. 1, round and tuck. Lift it up. 2, round and tuck. 3, round and tuck. 4, round and tuck. 5, round and tuck. 6, round and tuck. Lift. 7, round and tuck. Lift. 8, tuck. Lift. 9, round and tuck. And lift. 10. Good. All right. So that first little block is done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do 2 sets of the next circuit here. It's going to be 4 exercises. The first set I'm going to do seated. The second I'm going to do standing. These are all going to look the same whether you're seated or standing. Okay, so the big thing here is just standing up nice and tall, elongating that vertebrae. The first thing we're going to do is 10 shoulder circles back. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, the next thing we're going to do is some external rotation for the shoulder. We're going to start with our elbows out shoulder height and our elbows bent. Okay, so from the side it looks like this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to externally rotate back to make a goalpost. Okay, so our knuckles are facing behind us here. Okay, and we're just going to do rotations for 10. Okay, so again, nice and tall. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. The next thing we are going to do is shoulder circles back. This time we're going to do it with a straight arm. Okay. So if you can, and if that's too much pressure on your shoulder and you need to keep those fingertips facing down, that's fine. Okay. So here we go. Otherwise, you're going to take a nice big circle here back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to that bent elbow. Okay, but we're going to do our L fly. So I'm starting with my bent elbow in front, right? And I'm going to pull back. Okay. So if you notice, this looks like our external rotation we just did, but we're just pulling back now. Okay. This is a back and posture exercise. Ready? Begin. So think squeeze in the back. 1, 2. Like you're trying to crack an egg between the shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sitting up nice and tall or standing. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. So there are four exercises. 2 of them are actually kind of the same here. We're going to go through it again. This time I'm going to do it standing. All right. So we're doing shoulder rolls back. All right. For 10. Ready? And begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. All right. Then you're going to bring those elbows up, shoulder height. Okay. Bent at the elbow. We're going to go in for a goalpost rotations. You can be seated, just sitting up tall. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do arm circles back now. If you need to, you can stay with those shoulder rolls back, Otherwise, we're gonna extend the arm. Ready? Begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out real quick. All right, we're gonna go back into our L flies. Okay, so now our arms come with the bent elbow in front. I'm going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out, right? Getting that whole upper body, the posture, we're getting everything to pull back, okay? Real quick, we're gonna do a little intermission with some wrist exercises, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and let's start with wrist rolls first. We're gonna roll for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go the other way. Ready? Begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, just kind of tap your fingertips here a little bit. Get that blood flow towards your hands. Now we're going to stretch. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my arms straight, seated or standing. Okay, I'm going to pull those fingertips towards my body, palm facing away from me. I'm going to feel that stretch on the inside of my forearm. Okay, I'm just holding here. Good. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side now. All right, we're gonna palm facing away from us, arm extended straight. We're pulling those fingertips in towards our body, okay? I'm just gonna hold. And good, all right, shake that out. Just one more time, we're gonna do the top of the forearm now. So this time our knuckles are facing away from us, but we're still pulling those fingertips in towards our body, okay? So now you should feel that stretch transfer to the top of the forearm. And release that side, and then the same thing other side. And good, we're gonna release. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go into these some upper and lower body or core circuits here. And we're gonna, I'm gonna introduce a leg circle today, all right? And we're gonna do 4 leg circles, 2 per side. I'm gonna show you what that is in a second. And then 4 of our high rows. Remember these? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can hold a pair of dumbbells here if you want. You don't need to. Okay, you could do this completely body weight, but if you want to use a light pair of dumbbells, I wouldn't go. 5 might even be a little heavy. 3 might be better, but see how you feel. Okay. I'm going to show you the leg circle seated and standing before we get started. Okay. Here's our leg circles. If you're seated, you're on the edge of your chair. I'm going to lift up and over. Up and over. Okay. You see that? Up and over. Up and over. Like I'm lifting my leg up and around something. Okay. So if you're standing, you may not need anything to balance on. You could 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're really working on that hip mobility here. If you could even, if you need to, if you're like somewhere in between seated and standing, back of a chair. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there are your 3 variations there. We're going to do 4 like that, and we're going to pair it with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, all right, so we're going to do 3 rounds of that. All right, then we're going to go into wall slides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, from the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I want you to think of pulling down. Okay, you're using your back here. Okay, we're going to do 4 of those, and then if you're standing, all right, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You could even, like, if you want to put some arm into it, just because you know you got it's a nice little flow there. Okay, we're just doing 4, 2 per side. If you're seated, you're going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you're gonna be tapping side to side like that. Okay, and again, if you want to add a little extra arm, we'll do that. Okay, the last one is twist and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I have that opposite leg tapping here while I'm seated? Okay, so you can do that. All right, and same thing if you're standing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, twist and punch. And then we are pairing that with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I just dumped a lot of exercises on you, but I'm going to walk you through it. I just want us to go at a good flow once we get started here. Okay, so first set, we're going to do 4 leg circles and 4 high rows. I'm going to do this first round. I'm going to go ahead and do this seated. All right, but please stand if that's more of your level. Okay, so here we go. 4 leg circles and 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1. Think of like a sumo wrestler. 3 and 4. Good. Now 4 high rows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Sumo legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, and row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Next one, we're doing our wall slides. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull down. Okay, think of pulling down. Those elbows down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now lateral taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, twist and punch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 more sets like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, hopefully you're getting nice and warm through the body here. Take a quick break and get a drink. We're going to go through it one more time. Okay, one more time through. All right, so our first one, remember, is those leg circles, right? So it's kind of like a sumo walk. You think of sumo wrestlers, how they kind of pick up and walk. And then we're going into our high rows for 4. So I'm going to stand for this set here. Please stay seated if that's more comfortable for you, okay? And here we go. We're going to do 4 leg circles. Ready? And I'll hold my dumbbells here too. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now high row. 1. Pull those shoulder blades together. 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now high row. 1. Core tight. 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now high row. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now high row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Now we're going to go into these wall slides. So our arms are straight up in the air and we're pulling down. 1, core tight, squeeze the glutes. 2, 3, 4. Now lateral taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, wall slide, arms up, pull down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, arms up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lateral taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Arms up. Pull down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lateral taps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, last one. Twist and punch. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Twist and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more round. Twist and punch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lateral bends. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, guys. Good job. We got through 2 full sets. It's kind of like 6 rounds of all that we just got through here. So we're going to move on to our next set here. We're going to do cross jabs. Okay, you can hold your dumbbells for this if you want. You don't have to, okay? And we're pairing that with bicep curls, and we're going to be on the clock. So if you're seated, you're just kind of coming to the edge of your chair, okay? Cross, 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 cross. Okay, so it's kind of like I'm taking my knuckle on my one side and kind of bringing it across to where the knuckle is on the other arm. Okay, so we're going to cross jab, and then the next 20 seconds, we're going to do bicep curls. Okay, so I'll let the clock lead us through this. Okay, 20 seconds is going on the clock. We're going to start with cross jabs. You can do these standing. Okay, first 2 rounds I'll do seated. Second 2 I'll do standing. In 3, 2, and 1, begin. So you're either just throwing punches without dumbbells, or you can add those dumbbells in. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rest. We got 10 seconds rest, and we're just going into bicep curls next. Okay, so just think about squeezing your bicep, whether you have weights or not. Ready? Begin. All right, make the mind-muscle connection. Okay, you got to talk to that muscle, even if it's hard to feel it. That's okay. I mean, it takes time to develop mind-muscle connection. It's not going to happen without consistency. Okay, so just still talk to it, even if you're like, oh, I don't know if it's hearing me. Okay, rest. Okay, we're going to get ready to go back to cross jabs for round 2. We've got 4 rounds total. In 3, 2, 1, cross jab. Remember, your dumbbells are optional. 3, 2, and 1. Let's rest. We're going to go back to bicep curls in 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Curl it out. Here we go. Make that mind muscle connection. Talk to those biceps. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We still have 2 more rounds. We're just going to go from standing. Okay. So we're going to go back to our cross jabs. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Cross jab. Five more seconds. 2, and 1. Okay. Rest. We're going to go back to bicep curls. In 3, 2, 1. Curl it out. Two, and 1. Rest. We're going to do one more round. Okay, one more round of cross jabs and bicep curls, and we're going to move on. These are 4-minute blocks when we do these Tabatas like this. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Cross, cross. Three, 2, and 1. All right, rest it. We've got one more round of bicep curls, and then we're going to move along. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Curl it out. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, rest. Go ahead and get a drink if you need one. Stay nice and hydrated here. We are going on to a 30-10 next. Okay, so we just did 20-10. Now we're going to do 30-10. It's going to be for 3 rounds, not 4. It's going to be for 3. And that's still a 4-minute block. Okay, so the 2 exercises we are going to be doing, I'm going to show you both seated and standing. Okay, are an alternating knee raise with a pull down. So you can do this with or without dumbbells. Okay, it's another back exercise for this one. So what I mean by that is, since we're pulling down, the muscles that you're actually using are, generated through your back here, which is, again, all about promoting healthy posture to help correct any forward leaning we're doing. Okay, so I want you to think, whether you have dumbbells or not, squeeze the back muscles. That's what you're working here. We're actually not pressing as much as we're pulling. Okay, we'll be pressing later though. Okay, now whether you have the dumbbells in your hands or not, what's going to happen while we're doing that pull down is a knee raise. So it's going to be, all right. So now I'm challenging your coordination along with trying to strengthen your body and get you low conditioned here. So from a standing position. Okay, all right, seated or standing, you're just going to measure your chair. Now the other one, regardless, if you're doing this workout standing, you're going to sit for this one because we're doing our seated leg extensions. Okay, and that's working the quadriceps. So we're flex, flex. So when we're alternating that leg, I really want you to think about squeezing the top of the leg. And I also want you to keep the foot flexed. That's going to help stretch the back of the leg. Okay, there are the 2 exercises we're going to roll through, 30 seconds apiece. If your arms get tired and you have the dumbbells, get rid of the dumbbells. If it becomes too much work with the dumbbells, drop them and then just continue without them, okay? All right, so here we go. We're gonna do our alternating knee raise with a pull down. The first set I'm gonna do seated. Okay, I'm on the edge of my chair. I'm sitting up tall, all right? Whether I have weights or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Arms are up. And we're going to pull down, pull down. This is also getting our core, balance, coordination, cardiovascular, and strength. All right, big bang for your buck here. My body temperature is warmed up. I hope you feel yours too. And time, relax, okay? Now we're gonna, if you're standing, you're gonna sit because we're just gonna go into just legs with alternating leg extensions, okay? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Flex that foot, extend, squeeze the top of the leg. It's almost like a little bit of an active recovery for the first one. So the first exercise is definitely a lot more challenging. So I wanted to pair it with something that's not too over the top. We've got 5 more seconds here, then we're going to go back to our next exercise, and I'm going to do the next round standing. All right, here we go. 10 seconds recovery. All right, I'm going back to standing here. We're going back to that pull down with the knee roots. Ready? Arms up and begin. I hope you can hear my breathing. I'm exhaling as I pull down and lift my knee. Go at a pace that works for you. If you need to take a little rest, that's okay. If you need to drop the dumbbells, if you have them, that's okay. 2 and 1. Relax. All right. I hope you guys are feeling your back and your shoulders like I am. All right, we're going back to our seated leg extensions. We're going to alternate in 3, 2, 1. Flex that foot. All right, squeeze the top of the leg there. We've got 10 more seconds here, and then we have 1 more round of our pull down with the knee raise. 3, 2, and 1, okay? We're gonna rest, we're gonna do 1 more round with the pull down and the knee raise. I'll do this one seated again, okay? Let's bring our arms up overhead. Ready, and begin. So we're putting a lot of focus on that pull, the pulling down part of it, so that we target the back. We are still getting shoulder, but by shifting our mindset to think of the pull down, we're going to activate more leg. And time, okay? 1 more set of leg extensions, and then we move on. I'm feeling nice and warm. I hope you guys are too. 2, 1, here we go. Ten more seconds here. And we're going to move along. 5. And time. Good. Rest. You can get a drink. That's another 4-minute block we just went through. Okay. Moving right along. We are going to do a march to a press. So now, instead of putting that focus on the pull down like we just did, we're going to put our focus on the push up. Okay. And that's going to target more of the shoulders. You'll still be getting back, but you're going to be, the emphasis is going to be on your shoulders now. Okay. So it's going to be a 4-count march to a press. I'm going to show you what that looks like seated real quick. Okay. So it's going to be press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4. From standing, it's press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4, press 2, 3, 4. Okay. So once again, I'm challenging you with your coordination and that cognitive health, okay? This is healthy for your mind as well as your fitness, okay? So we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds, okay? So the reps don't matter. I'll chant that so that we can so that coordination comes a little easier, okay? That press 2, 3, 4, and then we're pairing that with. I'm going to show you from the seated first. Our tricep kickbacks, okay? So I'm keeping those elbows close to the body, all right? They're close to the rib cage. If you're standing, you're bent over here slightly. kick back, kick back. And I'm working the back of the arm, right? The back of the arm, or, you know, we wave and we say, oh, that jiggle stuff, that's what we're working right there, okay? With the kick back, all right? So there are the 2 moves we're gonna do. We've got 3 rounds of that, just like we did before. Okay, so I'm gonna put our timer back up, and the first round I will do seated for the marching to the press. It's an option with the dumbbells. You do not need to have dumbbells to do this, okay? You're working hard without them as well, okay? So let's get ready. All right, we're gonna press 2, 3, 4 in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Press 2, 3, 4. 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 Press 2, 3, 4, and press 2, 3, 4. Okay, going to our kickbacks next. You can do these seated or standing. You're just going to be kind of on the edge of your chair here so you have room. Okay, I'm going to do it from the side just so you see it this way. Here we go. Kickback. Remember, I'm working the back, the underside of the arm there, the opposite of the bicep. And if you don't have weights, you're making that mind-muscle connection. When your arm is lengthened and extended, you're just talking to that muscle with your mind and saying, contract, squeeze, okay? It's a use it or lose it type of thing, okay? You gotta think about it to keep those muscles active, okay? Time, we're gonna go back to our marching to press. This time I'm gonna stand, all right? I'm gonna chant it out, here we go. Ready? Begin, we're gonna press, 2, 3, 4. 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 Press, 2, 3, 4, and press, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 10 seconds rest. We're going to go to our kickbacks. Should be standing this round. My elbows are close to the rib cage. I'm bending over slightly here, okay? Just a little bit. Keeping my core tight, my glutes on, squeeze. Count those triceps to contract when my arms are lengthened. Good, we're halfway through these, and then we're going to do one more set of each of those 2 exercises. 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax. We're gonna do that one more time. Going back to our 4 count march with that press. I'm still gonna chant it out. Get ready. Here we go. Begin. Press, 2, 3, 4. 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 Press, 2, 3, 4, and press, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Last round of tricep kickbacks, and then we're going to move on. Okay, we're going to do some lower body and abs next. 2, 1. Here we go. Elbows close. Squeeze. Connecting your mind to contracting that muscle. The more often you do it, the stronger that connection becomes, okay? It doesn't happen just from doing it 1 or 2 times. It comes from our consistency. 2 and 1. Good. All right, rest here, guys. That was another 4-minute block, okay? We're going to go into some leg moves now. We're going to go for reps this time, okay? So we're going to do ankle raises so that we work on some ankle mobility as well as some calf strength, okay? We're going to do our sit to stands, which are our squats, okay? And remember, our sit to stand option here is if it's too much to get up and down out of that chair, you know, you're just working on that hover, okay? You're just working on, let's show you from the side. You're just working on lifting, okay, and sitting back down. And if you have an arm with or a chair with arms, that's even more helpful. I don't have that kind of chair to do that. So sit to stand, and you can always adjust reps if 10 is too much. And then our last one is going to be our star crossover crunch. So it's like an elbow to opposite knee. We've been doing this one. And this is our ab exercise here, targeting on those obliques. It can be done standing. Okay? So you can do this one standing as well. Okay? Ankle raises can be done standing as well, just by lifting and lowering. You can hold onto the back of your chair if you need to, or you can hold dumbbells on either side if you want to give yourself a little bit of weight. Okay? And if you're seated, you're on the edge of your chair, lift, okay? So here, I'm gonna do my first set seated. I'm gonna put, you don't have to do this, I'm gonna put dumbbells on my legs here just to add a little bit of resistance. Here we go, 10 reps, ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to go into sit to stand. It's your choice. If you think you're strong enough to hold on to a pair of dumbbells to do this, please feel free, but you can do this absolutely body weight. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're going to stand it up, squeeze the glutes, back down. Remember, work on your hover if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Really think about pushing your heels into the floor. 6, and squeezing your glutes at the top. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and now we're going to move to our cross body. I'm going to put my dumbbells down because we're going to do a cross body exercise here. We're going to do 10%. You can do seated or standing. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Going back to the top. This round, I'm going to stand for this set. All right. Starting with our calf raises. Please feel free to stay seated if that's what's best for you. Coming to the edge of your chair if you are. All right. We're going to lift and lower off those heels for 10. Ready? And begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going right into sit to stand. I'm going to start from a seating position. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, really pushing your feet into the ground as you stand up. 4, squeezing the glutes at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. All right, from here, we're going to go into our cross body crunches. Okay, you can do these seated or standing, 10 per side. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We have one more round to go through. Okay, so we're going back to our calf raises. All right, 10 calf raises, seated or standing. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to sit it down and start with our sit to stand. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3. If you have dumbbells and you want to add a little curl. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good. Our last one here, we're going to put our weights down. We're doing 10 per side of our cross crunches. All right, opposite elbow to knee. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. We've got 3 sets through. We're on to our final set of exercises. And these are going to be stretches that we're going to hold. Okay. So the lateral lunge hold is the one that I like to do seated. You can do, I'm going to show you both ways though. I'm going to do it standing as well. I'm on the edge of my chair. You guys know this is one of my favorite if you've been with me for a while. I'm on the edge of my chair, okay? And I'm stretching the elongated leg. All right, I should feel this somewhere in my groin area, okay, and hip flexor. All right, and I'm trying to feel that stretch. We're gonna hold it here. All right. The second set I'll show you standing if you prefer a standing option. I actually like the seated. I just do. So we're just holding, trying to get into that stretch. Everybody's body is a little bit different. So you might find, how you have to bend and feel that, you might move around a little bit, see where you feel that best, okay? All right. And then let's go ahead and shift sides here, even out and get the other side, okay? You can go ahead. And feel, and like one side you might feel more than the other. Like for me today, I don't feel the stretch as deep on this side as I do on my other side. And that's normal. We're not perfectly symmetrical. So sometimes certain sides are a little more tight or loose than others. Okay, so it's not always going to feel identical side to side. Good. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to do that one more round. So you're either going to stay seated the way we did. The second round, I'm just going to show you standing. I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair, okay? And the side that I'm stretching, I'm going with the same side again. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of almost like, I'm like half squatting, right? I'm kind of bending on this one leg, all right? I'm using the chair for support and I'm keeping this leg straight. It's a little bit, it's definitely increased in challenge. And you're going to actually feel like muscle involvement and work on the leg that you're not stretching, okay? It's going to feel like an isometric hold, like you're working that leg, which is, it's a little more bang for your buck, but just be aware that you will feel a little bit of stress on that leg you're not stretching, okay? Good, and then bring it back up to center. All right, I'm just going to stay nice and wide here, and then we're going to go ahead and lean into the other side, okay? You can feel that stretch through the hip flexor and groin, okay? Or you're just doing it seated like we just did on the first set here, okay? Trying to open up those hips. I always say we do a lot of sitting, so we want to make sure that we stay mobile through those hips. Good. And also, I'll take a moment while we're doing these to explain the importance of training in different directions. So right now we're training side to side, come up to center from a lateral point of view. We did that with our lateral taps, right? And things like that. It's important because we move that way in everyday life, okay? Whether we're trying to shuffle through something narrow, I don't know, but we do move side to side, right? We also twist, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a side twist and hold. Let's do this one seated, okay? Because that way you can kind of hold onto the side of your chair. All right, so we're sitting upright. I'm on the edge of my chair. I'm going to arc it over, twist, and I'm going to hold. So I'm holding in that twist, all right? So this is another movement that we do in everyday life. Rotational movements. We put on seat belts. We go to grab something behind us, maybe pass popcorn to somebody behind us in the movie theater that's with us. I mean, whatever the case may be, we move in rotation in our life. So it's important to make sure you train in rotation. It's a use it or lose it mentality. Okay, you've got to make sure that you continue to do these things. Good, relax, and then arch and come to the other side, so that you can do it with greater ease in your everyday activities. Good, and just breathing and holding. All right, release out of that. We're going to do that one more time on either side. Okay, so I'm going to arc over, twist, and I'm just kind of holding on areas of the chair. My hands on the side of my, outside of my thigh here, just trying to hold into that twist a little bit. Feel the thoracic spine just kind of stretching out here, looking over that back shoulder. All right, so we know in everyday life, we move side to side, right, in a lateral direction. We know that we move in a rotational direction, like we're doing right now. Let's come out of that side and then twist to the other side to finish off. All right, so, and then after we're done this stretch, we're going to finish off with how we move forward and backwards and up and down in life, okay? Good, and come out of that stretch. The last one we're going to do is a forward fold for 2 reps. I'm going to do the first one seated, the second one standing. I'm on the edge of my chair. So another movement pattern we do in life is we come up, we're grabbing something off the top shelf of a cabinet. Then we also bend down, forward fold. Tuck the chin, round the back, feel that stretch, and then roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. All right, there's one. I'm going to do the next one standing. And the other thing we also do is we move forward and back. So we lift our arms up. And as we exhale and we bend forward, you see our hands are moving forward, like when we walk. All right, tuck the chin, round the back, feel the stretch, and then very slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, go ahead and inhale up, and then exhale, palms to center. And that is a wrap for today's class, guys.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.